Yo, what up? It's Razor Pop lah!
Hey guys, welcome back to Razor Pop. We're discussing Hollywood remakes of Asian horror. Now, guys, tell me... Okay, first of all, let me quickly reintroduce. This is Jason Johnson from the New Paper and Tae Kik from My Paper. They're both film critics. Now, guys, when Hollywood remakes these films, what do you think is lost in the translation?
I think what ends up happening is, you have Hideo Nakata, who directed The Ring, which was awesome. And so scary. And then he goes to Hollywood to direct Ring 2, which was... It was just, all I can remember of that movie is deer antlers and deers everywhere. Yeah. It's like he went to America, wow, these deers are amazing, and then he just got obsessed with them. I think that that's a sidebar. But what ends up happening is that they're working under an entirely different system with an entirely different set of expectations. And I think there's a lot of pressure. Like what I found with a lot of the remakes is they try to explain things. Like they try to fill in the backstory and make things very literal. Whereas I think what's so frightening about the original Japanese versions is that there doesn't seem to be any explanation for what's going on. Like, especially in The Grudge, I just found all the bad things that happened so arbitrary and so weird. And there seemed to be in the original, in Ju-On, that it was like, what's going on? You know?
That's right. They had a Ju-On. They had a Bill Pullman character explaining. You know, they explain it that Asian woman had a crush on him or something.
They're trying to make it all make sense. Right. And the thing that was scary about the Japanese originals is that they didn't make any sense, and it made you feel like the evil could reach out of the screen in just a weird way and just grab you. Whereas in Hollywood, it's like, it's because this guy hated this guy, and then there was this problem, and now, okay, I get it. Okay. So, the air of mystery is lost.
I think by and large, Asian audiences are much, especially when it comes to horror, they are about young people made for young people to watch, so they are more accepting. It's just like One Missed Call. One Missed Call was about young Japanese schoolgirls with a mobile phone. Well, when you redo it in an American way, you had Edward Burns and all these people who were in their 20s and then they don't behave like that over mobile phones, you see. So that also gets lost in the translation. The age factor goes up.
I didn't see that. It was Ed Burns?
Ed Burns.
That's hilarious. That's no fun.
What's Sesshamon? What's her name?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shoshana. Yeah, I'd rather see the Japanese schoolgirls, but that's just me.
Okay. Yeah, I know what you mean. When... in Ju-On, when the woman comes out and goes, it seemed to make sense. Yeah. But when she does the same thing in The Grudge, the Hollywood version, it was like stupid, right?
Don't forget in Grudge too, the Ju-On ghost somehow went on a plane or something and went all the way.
That's right. Got on a plane,
Okay, but what do you think of the remake of The Ring? Because that was the film that made so much money and still reigns as one of the top 10 Hollywood blockbusters in horror, of course. And that set the ball rolling, right? After that, we had more and more remakes. Did you like the remake?
That was the first shot, one of the first shots that they took, and The Ring was really well made. It was by Babinski, who went on to make Pirates of the Caribbean. This is, and the script was quite intense. They actually added on to the original Ring script.
Yes, but they also explained a lot of things. The point that you made, that Americans like to explain things, and in this case, they did try to explain things. They took out certain things, like in the original, the ghosts came from the sea, right? But here
I couldn't figure out where the
it was a goblin from the sea.
Yeah,
she had the woman had a child with a goblin from the sea, or that's how I understood it.
No, I think the woman had 8 babies or something.
You guys are losing me. All I thought it was the chick from the well, and she's walking backwards, and I didn't know where she came from. Her mother was from the sea.
No. Her mother couldn't conceive, so she had a child with a goblin from the sea. And then, so the child became that chick in the well.
Right, and then Angelina Jolie adopted it.
But in the US version, they took that out completely. There was no goblin from the sea. It was, I think the explanation was that she went away, and when she came back, she was pregnant.
Here you have this key word that Jason talked about, explanation. American audiences need explanation. They are not going to accept a piece out of Asia just like that. They're going to laugh.
Yeah.
Okay. But what I'm saying is that The Ring tried to explain a lot of things, and there were no...
I have to be perfectly honest with you. I had no idea from 1 second to the next what the heck was happening in The Ring. Or Ringu, the original Japanese one. I'm like, there's this videotape, and there's the backwards walking on the TV, and there's this girl, and the curse, and I didn't know where any of it came from. I didn't know what any of it meant. But I just found it really compelling and really scary. Okay. Because, once again, I think evil is more... It's scarier when it just seems arbitrary that it can happen to anyone at any time. Honestly, I didn't see The Ring 1. I saw The Ring 2.
Yeah.
And I couldn't follow that one very well either, but I think it was more...
You didn't see The Ring 1?
I didn't see The Ring 1. Because, like I say, I'll avoid most of these movies if I'm given the choice. But The Ring 2, I found it very...
Stupid.
Yeah, just like they were trying to just sort of explain things.
The Ring one is really good.
The Ring one is very good. Okay, I'll have to catch it.
Okay.
I'm not supposed to admit, I think, that I'm not seeing these movies. But like I say, I'm probably not the best guy to talk about horror movies. Because to me, I sort of fundamentally don't even understand the whole premise behind the genre. Okay. Why do people want to sit there and be freaked out and sickened? Anyway, that's another show.
It's like taking the roller coaster ride.
It's true. I like it with friends. I like watching these movies with friends. But I wonder about the people
Women friends who'll scream?
Yeah, that preferably, yeah.
Okay. What about the new film, The Uninvited? You've seen the original as well as the new version. What do you think of that?
Okay, when I was watching it, I had no idea it's based on this Korean film. Yeah, and then as I was watching it, I said, why is this movie so familiar? I can remember everything. Then I said, oh, I see, this is a remake, because I had no idea they were making a remake. And I actually think that it's actually not a bad remake. And
it is?
It's quite good.
In fact, it did quite well at the box office in the US.
But one thing I found about The Uninvited is that the second one had the original one, The Tale of Two Sisters, had the great twist at the end. With the remake, you get a twist, and then you get another twist. And I found the second twist lame, number one, and it sort of made the first twist seem kind of lame. Do you know what I mean?
What was the second twist?
Do you want to tell everyone? I'm trying to work out in my head what twist he's talking about.
Yeah, I thought there was only one.
The second twist is that I can't say it. It's the worst spoiler. Even though it's lame, people should still be able to experience the twist for themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
The big...
Okay, we're going to discuss whether we should tell you the twist or not during the break. Come back in a while.
Larry Daly is back.
Folks, we're giving out 30 peso tickets to Night at the Museum 2. The preview is taking place on the 20th of May at 7:15 p.m. at Vivo City. You can win a pair just by emailing the answer to this question. Who plays Amelia Earhart in Night at the Museum 2? Is it A. Amy Adams, B. Meryl Streep, or C. Faye Wong? Send your answer to razortv@sph.com.sg before 18th of May.
This place is lame.
Yo, what up? It's Razor Pop lah!